It is in my heart.
Misrach Center is my family.
Misrach Center is very important for different kinds of disabled people.
We are in Africa, in Ethiopia. It's a poor country. Especially when a person has some physical impairment or physical disability, you can imagine how life will be difficult for them.
They are blind, no support, economical support from parents. The only way to live their daily subsistences to beg. Most of the time, the disabled people who knows about Misrach, they flow to Addis Ababa city. We train disabled people in various vocational skills.
For the disabled people, they finish their training in 2 years.
The project started with few Braille literacy program students. Gradually, the number increased. We are accepting at one time up to 40 to 45 blind students.
You see, some people do not know anything about the chances blind people have.
አምኖብን እዛው ስለ እንደምንመገብ እሱም አምኖብን በራሳችን እንደምንተማመን
and also educational support so that the blind students continue until they finish universities.
Now many things are changing, even the training. We have to really see how they could compete to the changing environment of the technology.
The computer program is especially designed for blind people with speech. For instance, this is 0.
During July to September, we make 2 shifts. After completing 3 months training, we give them final test. And when they pass that test, we give them a certificate. Very poor ones who came from countryside just to get such kind of training, they don't have a place to stay outside. We established social program. Currently we have 50 blind students supported to continue their education from elementary up to university level. We give them allowance so that they buy their own food, they rent a house also. And when they graduate from the university, graduation dress we buy for them so that they are equally graduates with others. When this building was constructed, those rooms were prepared to be a dormitory. Those girls who live in the 4th floor, they are part of our social program students. Since they are female, we don't want them to be abused, They are safe here.
እሱን ዘው ሆዲፍቹና ምስራች ለኔ ያረጋግልኝ ተማንም ተምንም በላይ ነው። የእናቴን ፍቅር አላየሁ ግን ምስራች እንደ እናት የሆኑ
those who have the interest, to be trained in food preparation and customer service. We give them transport allowance, and when they finish, we give them also startup capital to start, making coffee, tea, and some food.
I teach a lot of people is deaf. For the first time when they are coming in this section, they are learning different spectacle. The second, they training by broken lens, and also they learn how to grinding the spectacles. For the third, they do the exact spectacle for the patient.
Customers comes with their doctor's prescription for eyeglass. They try to use the edge of the spectacle as much as possible, keeping the quality and the standard. Those join in optics, they will be rehabilitated. They can produce these items at home easily with one working desk and hand tools. Still, the market is very good for optics graduates. I am responsible for the project that is the charity wing, MC1 as well as MC2.
We do have around 95 co-workers. 50 of them are permanent co-workers. The rest are piece rate co-workers. Of these 95 co-workers, 72% of them are disabled.
The training part is the responsibility of the charity wing. We have the capacity for 25 to be trained in tailoring and pattern making. Now, even though most of them are female, there are some male also who have joined with interest. Some of them, we issue them as a startup capital. They buy the machine and produce products.
Misrach Center 4,000 ብር ሰጠን። ደስተኞች ነን። ስራችንን ሰርተን ለሌሎች ማቅረብና እንዲሁም ደግሞ በስራ የሚያግዙን ልጆች አሉ።
Those graduates from the wood section, they are going to have a lot of opportunities. The leftover for one product will going to be an input for the other product. At the end, the wastage is very low.
We send them for internship. After seeing their output, they promise to employ them. For those who finish puzzle and wooden article training, create, their own workshop at home.
ወድቄ ስፓይናል ኮርድ አክሲደንት ደርሶብኝ አካል ጉዳተኛ ከሆንኩ በኋላ ትሬኒንግ ጨርሼ ምናምን እየሰራው አሁን ፒስ ወርክ ኤምሲ ራሴንም እየረዳው ነው የምኖረው። አሁን ወደ 7 ቤተሰብ እየረዳው እኖራለሁ።
እስከዚህ ሰዓት እስካሁን ሰዓት ድረስ በብሩሽ ክፍል በኃላፊነትና በሁለተኛ ነገር ደግሞ በሶሻል ወርክ
The brush binding, when they finish, they were employed by the IGA to be a home worker. They take the material and semi-finished products from the IGA and then make it at home and then again bring it at the end of the month for final finishing work.
I'm dealing with the business part of Misrach. My major responsibility is to earn money for the Misrach handicraft training.
We work together. The charity wing is not able to sell, the items produced during the training time. By law, the IGA sells all these items and the net profit is transferred to the charity activities. From what we get from the income generating activities, we cover 55 to 60% of our annual expenses.
If we have a very strong income generating wing, then definitely our programs will be easily supported, so that at least we should not be entirely dependent from donation.
Inflations through time, it's really becoming very hard.
Just to give you an example, 1 meter cube of timber, it was around 18,000 a year and a half ago. Now it is doubled, 32,000 birr. If it continues like this, it's very difficult for the project as well as for IGA to survive.
Before I joined the mission, I used to work for government and then afterwards for private business companies. But when I got a chance to join the mission, I would like to serve in this humanitarian service, especially with those who are marginalized and who didn't get the chance to be served.
I used to be a manager for Coca-Cola factory. So when I worked here, really I worked with persons with disabilities, which I have no experience before. But when I saw them, really my heart was broken for them. Yeah, this is a place where I have to work.
I come here and I start my training. Work is very important for human being. After a few years, I am section head and trainer in spectacle section. And I help them as much as possible. And it is satisfaction for me.
Personally, I'm really very glad that I am getting a lot of experience from them. That's why I'm saying I'm very happy.
When the life of these people is changed, when I see their progress, I always feel joy.
Yesterday, 2 of them came just to say thank you for what MC has done for them.
I feel proud when one of my former trainees become successful.
What we are doing here is a good reflection and it's a good example for the larger community as well to influence the government, the policy makers. To the community, we can show that if these people are supported and if these people are encouraged, they could be also a good citizen. So as much as possible, with the help of God, I would like to help such kind of people. You have seen the projects in Addis. We have 2 projects outside of Addis in the countryside. Walga is the health project, which is in the southern parts. Nono is also the agricultural project. It's also a very rural area. It's not big that we are doing here, but the impact these projects can bring to the larger community will be really immense. We very much appreciate what really the people of Switzerland is doing for us, for our country. They have a heart for us. They pray for us. We do appreciate this very much.